What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Isaac of the Dead, back with another nocturnal video, and I'm here to officially make my Snow White review. Now, I saw this with a couple friends, shout out Luke and Austin, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I saw the original movie the night before to sort of get context, because I had seen the movie when I was a little kid, and I wanted to see how it compared to the new one, and I can confidently say that the new Snow White movie starring Rachel Zegler is actually better than the original movie. And I'll explain why. One thing, Rachel Zegler, she kills it as Snow White, and I especially like the addition of the idea. So, given Rachel Zegler is not of European descent, uh, they had to sort of explain why she was a little bit not so Snow White in the story, because she was named Snow White after the snowy day that she was born on, which I thought was brilliant. I thought it was clever. And for medieval Europe, this medieval Germany, this grim fairy tale based off of medieval Germany, uh, I like how diverse it was. I like how diverse and inclusive. There were so many different types of people. It looked very much like modern day Europe, and that's okay. That's a good thing, as far as I'm concerned. I thought that was really cool. The CGI, love the CGI. Loves it. A lot of people are shitting on the dwarves and they're shitting all over this movie, but those are just toxic bigots. Let's be real. Those are all Donald Trump supporters. Those are all people that don't want to see this movie succeed, so they complain about whatever little things they can complain about. And to be honest, their opinions are irrelevant. They're practically not even human. They're mostly troglodytes. Because the CGI is brilliant, and this movie had money well spent. It was probably a good solid 80 million budget. I would say it's about an 80 million budget. So this movie's going to make a lot of money. It's going to be $1 billion movie. I think this movie's going to be very successful. It takes the original story and puts a new modern spin on it, and I love it. It's a brand new Snow White for a new Disney era. And I hope that this sparks off a new revolution of more live action remakes of like Lilo and Stitch, obviously, Tarzan, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Let's get more spin offs and remakes. That's what I want to see. That's all I want to see. And so this story, we don't need no man. We don't need no prince to save Rachel Zegler. We don't need no prince to save Snow White. So this movie was more about fighting fascism, which honestly, we should be teaching our kids about how to fight fascism. Because as soon as the evil queen, who is the evil stepmother, right? She's not really evil. And in my opinion, she wasn't really evil. She didn't really do anything wrong. It was really the men's fault, actually, because as soon as the man who was Snow White's father decided to disappear and then eventually die, the kingdom went to shit, leaving it all in the hands of a woman who was the evil the stepmother. So she tries to get rid of Snow White because she's jealous, but Snow White lives, and the huntsman is unable to do the deed. And so she goes off and she breaks into the dwarf's house, and it's completely natural. That's squatters are welcome. Squatters are welcome. Okay, if you don't like it, you're just a racist. All right, you're just somebody who doesn't want migrants to succeed in America. That's all it's about. And so, if you're mad about this video, then I'm sorry to tell you that you're just a bigot. You're just a racist. You're just a homophobe. You're all the ists and phobes that I can name out because your opinion is irrelevant. This movie is great. Okay, stop hating on Rachel Zegler. She's a beautiful young Latinx. Okay, I'm so mad at you toxic fanboys who constantly rag on these movies. This movie was good. Okay, this movie was really good, and I hate the fact that you toxic fanboys continuously try to prey on the downfall of Disney. What did Disney ever do to you? Star Wars is succeeding. Star Wars is more popular now than it has ever been. Marvel is more popular now than it has ever been. That new Doomsday trailer, perfect. Perfect. Snow White is the best Disney movie I have ever seen. And maybe the next one after that will be just as good. Just as good as the last one, just as good as the one before it. It really irritates me when all you toxic fanboys go out of your way to try and dismember a movie for no reason. Why don't all you men reach into your pants and grab your balls and then pull them out and say, hey, I got balls. I can accept a woman being in a movie. That really irks me, man. That really irks me. But this movie, Snow White, it brings me joy. It brings me joy because Snow White is an exceptional movie. It's better than the original. The original's so dated. It's all about hard work and like we don't need to know about none of that shit. You know, the original movie had a lot of sexism in it too, because Grumpy was really sexist, and the fact that the prince was creepily stalking Snow White before kissing her like when she was asleep, that's weird, man. That's some Harvey Weinstein stuff. Like that's weird. That's some, Andrew Tate stuff right there, I don't mess with any of that. So, and ladies, I am 100% a feminist for you. I am 100% a feminist. And when it comes to this movie, I feel proud as a male presenting person to be able to like this movie because it is supposed to appeal to all audiences. That's what Disney's all about. And so this movie has made me very happy, and the fact that Dopey speaks, that was something I didn't see coming. And I really like that Dopey speaks in the movie because we want to erase the stereotypes of a speechless person who's how do I be calm here? I don't want to offend any of the people with disabilities, and it makes people with disabilities seem competent and they can speak. Obviously they have feelings. We don't want to make fun of the people with mental disabilities, and I felt bad after seeing Dopey get sad like that. And so now that the movie's over, I feel a little bit better because Dopey, he narrates the entire movie, and I feel better about it now. But I don't want to offend the mentally handicapped community. I'm nervous about that. But anyway, I really don't want to offend anybody except for you toxic fanboys. You toxic fanboys can go fuck yourself. If you all hung yourselves, then we would all do ourselves. All of us a favor by doing that. But I just every time I think about the marginalized communities, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to talk about that. I hope they all do well. I wish them the best. But no, this Snow White, perfect movie. 10 out of 10. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Don't believe any of the things it says on there. It's all propaganda meant to, slander this movie. I'm 90% sure Alex Jones, Benny Johnson, and Donald Trump all teamed together to try and erase the original scores from Rotten Tomatoes so that this movie won't succeed. But the truth is that this movie is going to make $1 billion at the box office. It's going to get all its money back. We're going to get sequels. We're going to get spinoffs. We're going to get remakes. Rachel Zegler is going to be a very successful, profitable actress. And all you toxic haters can go fuck yourselves. Okay? All you toxic fanboys, guess what? April Fools. April Fools! Oh, this video was always going to be fun to make. Oh, an actual Snow White review with all the content of what I just said is coming out very soon. I thought I'd play that nice little prank on y'all. April Fools, everybody. That is the best. That's the best impression of a fucking Disney shill that I can do. Those are the only arguments I could make in defense of this movie. What a piece of shit. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. April Fools, everybody.